What's up guys, ModelBuster98 here, and today we have a review of two new releases from Corgi. Let's take a look. So normally Corgi receive a lot of flack for a few things, particularly for the fact that they haven't done many new castings, and also for the fact that they always seem to gravitate towards London vehicles. So you can imagine they would get some flack for this model. However, it seems to be fairly well received, partly because, make no bones about it, it's a very smart looking model. There are some issues with it, but they're minor, so we'll take a look straight into it. It obviously comes in these blue boxes. They aren't the worst. I think it's nice the fact that they display the model correctly. However, they can fall apart quite easily, so take care. So the model comes with a nice clear acetate display case, and it comes with a collector's card, which is a nice touch and just makes you feel like you're receiving a premium model. So taking a first look at the model, it looks very realistic, and in fact it looks very smart. The yellow mirrors obviously are a nice touch. Just all the details overall fit in place very well, and the shade of red is particularly nice, and it is actually realistic. I've seen vehicles very similar to this from the same fleet, and yeah, it's the right shade, which is, although it might seem very nitpicky, when you've got people who are paying 30, 40 quid or even more for a model, people want it to be accurate. Although they haven't bothered to correct everything, I'm very glad to see they've bothered to correct quite a few things. First of all, it doesn't have any rear lights at the top by the rear windscreen. The lower rear windscreen is the right shape too, so they could have just left that out, but it's important that they didn't, and they didn't, so that's good. It's interesting that this model comes with adverts. So typically with these standard models, especially Northcord, they don't come with adverts, but I think it's more of a trend for Corgi to include adverts. So let's take a look at some of the closer details of the model. So, taking a look at some of the smaller details on the model, it's a very impressive looking model. All the details are in the right place. The blind is indented slightly. It's not just a sticker. It's actually covered by glass. The side of the model is very nice. Obviously, there are some minor incorrections. The upper deck seating, the seats are way too high. They're much lower. The backs are much lower in real life. There isn't a bar going through the middle door, or otherwise buggies and wheelchairs wouldn't be able to get out, and in fact many people. On the rear, obviously there's nice detailing as well. Nothing to say, it all looks correct to me. Obviously they've chosen some adverts. I have a feeling these can probably be very easily removed, to be honest, so I'm not sure that's going to be an issue if people want a completely plain bus, but I think it makes it look very nice actually. So, before I finish, I would like to mention that this model does come with 2 destinations, just something to bear in mind. So what do I think of the model? I honestly think it's one of the best models Corgi's made in a while. It's obviously not going to be your cup of tea if you don't like Wright Eclipse Geminis or you don't collect London vehicles. But if you have a London fleet, this is a no-brainer in my opinion. It's absolutely worth collecting. And it's significantly cheaper than what some of the other Wright Eclipse Geminis go for nowadays. So I've actually forgotten what I paid for mine, but I don't think it was any more than 40 quid, probably even less. Honestly, these are great value at the moment. Certainly worth it, even just as an investment for the future. So I definitely give this model 10 out of 10. I'd fully recommend it. There are the minor flaws which I mentioned, but it doesn't take away from the actual model. It's a great model nonetheless. Anyway, thanks very much for watching the video. If you like videos like this, feel free to subscribe to the channel and check out my Model Bus Reviews playlist. And I'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.